on the stream. Should have game audio shortly. Oh, there we go. Looks like they're off. Okay. We got a race at hand. Straight into the minute and a half of nothingness at the start. Everyone's favorite.
Yeah, my original plan was to talk about Archmage and Fullest during this section, but honestly, I just couldn't take the silence, and I had to say something because that's the kind of person I am.
Yep. It's just too exciting. It's just too exciting not to talk right now.
All the excitement just wells up inside of you. I'm so excited to see another race from Fullest, especially one that, since I haven't been able to see any of Fullest races, well, any of Fullest one race in the tournament so far because I was racing against him. I just love watching Fullest run this game.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic.
He's a very, very consistent and personable person, I'd say.
Very. I would definitely check out his stream if you haven't already. Definitely check out his stream. Really great.
Are we already selling out?
We're already selling out. We're shilling. We're shilling people. Right off the bat.
Yep. Exclamation mark R. We're already selling out.
All right. So the first thing that we're going to see is they're going to take some damage from these lasers here. That's going to be to just get rid of some of the clutter in the menuing. You'll see they're getting rid of some recoveries. You want to make it so that there's only small recoveries. So when you do need to buff, you can just skip past the small recoveries and not have to go through the extra down press on the D-pad. We're coming up on the first AI minute. Do you want to talk about this a little bit?
Sorry, what was that? I was just checking for audio.
I don't have it either. The AI minute, basically what you saw there was person, player character is pushing some another ship to the left just to get, honestly, that little edge and get that last person in that 4-stack. They're gonna still tank all this damage from the laser. Fullest going for the second AI minute. Let's see if he gets it. This is kind of tricky. You have to control the. Doesn't seem like he actually gets it. That's really unfortunate.
All right.
That does lose a little bit of time. Now. We do have game audio.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry about that, everyone.
Thank you, Speed Gaming. I appreciate it. But Fullest actually did miss that second AI minute, unfortunately, and it does cost him a bit of time. Archmage has a little bit of leeway. Lee Ray. Very fun name. Name your child that.
Yep. It's a little 2006 World of Warcraft meme. Oh, you're right.
Lee Ray Jenkins. Yeah, Time's up. Let's do this.
Chinese knockoff counterparts of Lee Ray.
Can't wait to see that in a video game.
in what are we?
World of Wowcraft.
Yeah, World of Wowcraft or World of Fortnite. One of the two. We've got the world famous.
So, as you might have guessed, this is world famous Lee Ray Jenkins. Lee Ray Jenkins. Anyway, as you can see, this is very clearly just an opening shmup sequence. Obviously, you just want to kill the enemies as quickly as possible. Get those waves down. That's where a lot of your time save is going to be, is optimizing, killing these enemies as quickly as possible. Fullest going to be taking some damage on the environment here, just, again, clearing out that menuing, making it a little bit easier on himself later on. Archmage doing the same, it looks like. Now, you'll be able to see something interesting between the top runners. You'll see a lot of small optimizations, like Fullest opting to use the sword there instead of the heavy to get all 4 of those enemies, while Archmage, a little bit newer, I don't know if she knows the optimizations as well, goes for the heavies. You'll just see a lot of tiny time saves here and there from Fullest that really just add up throughout the run. It being, in Fullest's case, around an hour 30, usually less. Doesn't get a super.
Archmage is still putting in some decent work for a newer runner. She's really pulling through on this.
Absolutely, another one gets fidget spinner from what I saw. We're transitioning into the 3D section, where this is what most of the game will look like, and we're going to be doing damage glitch, and that's dash and heavy, and it just outputs your damage by about 5 times. Which is a crazy amount, and you'll see Fullest and Archmage both using this to great effect to just absolutely melt enemies.
And at the same time, we're also seeing both runners flick their flashlight on and off rapidly. This causes the enemy to become taunted, which enables the enemy to output 1.5 more damage towards you, but you also do 1.5 times more damage to the enemy. So it's definitely it's a risky thing to do, but in the aim of being a fast boy, it's just something you got to go with.
You absolutely have to do that. You will never really get to the point that you need to be without taunting, especially with that 5-time damage increase on top of the taunt. It's just too juicy.
Yeah.
Archmage over here getting the best RNG possible. Fullest dealing with this quick work. This is breakfast to Fullest. Marks does next to nothing.
Snack.
Very light snack, actually. Not even breakfast. It's not that important to Fullest.
Just a handful of nuts from the container.
Yeah, just reaching over right now.
Yeah.
Taunt has no disadvantage if you play on very hard. That's true. If you don't know very hard, everything one-shots you. Fullest doing some fancy movement tech to get up on top of the crane. Normally you have to shoot that crane down, go all the way around. We're trying to be fast. We don't want to do that. You just get on top of it. Archmage doing it now as well. Gets it. Perfect. Let's see Fullest Silo 1. I'll let you talk now.
Fullest Flyboys coming in here. So these Flyboys here, they like to remain pretty split up. So what we try and do, we try and move around to try and group them up as much as we can. Fullest here getting 3 of them in one laser. I would say that's a pretty commendable effort.
It's a pretty good effort. It's a pretty good effort. Two is kind of average.
Yeah, 2 and 3 are about the average. Anything more than 3, and we've got a pretty hype situation.
That Fullest makes it look easy. Gets a little bit of swag with that dash light attack. Oh, gets the random spawn. That is a random spawn. That biped in that room is a random spawn. It has screwed some people up, but Fullest completely unfazed by it.
Absolutely. Oh, yep.
Perfect.
Fullest not getting clipped in there. That's very good too.
Perfect lava out of bounds.
Archmage is coming up to the bridge skip soon. While I've got Fullest going into silo 3.
Bridge skip is just
let's see how Archmage goes.
Oh, what a great laser! Gets all of them.
Did he get a god laser?
He got a god laser.
Oh, hell yeah.
Got every single one. That is incredibly rare to see. Archmage looks like she's having a little bit of trouble on bridge skip here. It is a very technical and difficult high jump.
Here we go. Beautiful.
Gets it. Perfect.
All right. Lovely job.
All right, Fullest, just clean combat. This is very much like the shmup sequence. Anytime we go to a top-down or kind of a weird camera angle, it's very much like that shmup sequence. Let's see if he gets this laser. It looks like the nerfs were getting him. He gets it. Very nice. You're going to need to pull out. Wait, I think he's going for angle swag. Oh, he is? This is very new, very fun.
Madman.
Absolute madman. It looks like I've seen him practice this. Oh, he misses it. There goes all the time save from it. That's really unfortunate, but you know what?
There he goes.
You know what? It still looks cool. At the very least, there's that.
It's still coming out of Silo 3 with a 758. That's really something. Well, Archmage having a little bit of trouble with the
a little bit of trouble
boys here.
A lot of whirly arms over here. That's honestly.
Let's see how she handles it.
Honestly, it sucks, especially as a new player. It's really hard to position yourself correctly with those whirly arms. They have the most gigantic hitbox on the planet, practically the size of the entire silo. Just very, very annoying, very difficult. Now, one thing I'd like to point out on Fullest screen is buffless Marks 2. You throw out damage glitches. You know this game so well, you're going to throw out damage glitches where you know Marks is going to be, so that it hits enough times that you don't have to buff. And then you can actually do this, save that menuing time, which is a considerable amount. And it looks like Fullest is going to get this no problem. Gets it totally, no problem.
Great job. All right, Archmage is clearing up Silo 3 here. A couple more enemies to go. One of our newer runners, but the rate of improvement that Archmage has shown has been really commendable.
Very commendable.
Definitely a lot faster than we see new runners come to the game do.
That's true. There's we did get a kind of new breed that came in recently, and it's been really encouraging to see them all improve so quickly.
Yeah, we've had so many new runners come into the game within the past 2 or 3 months. It's been wonderful.
But again, you will see just a few. If you look and you compare it, you will see some optimizations in movement on Fullest screen. Fullest deciding to go for the swag on the missiles, the slow walk. I love how that looks every time. It's cool, guys. Don't look at explosions every time. It just looks awesome. Looks like he's opting it very. Oh, Fullest is just taunting
he's
angles.
showing off. He's showing off at this point.
Oh, obviously, Fullest is a showman before anything else. And we should see Archmage doing the buffed strat for Marks too, I would imagine. Unless she goes for the buffless, I would be really impressed, honestly. It looks like she's going to go for the buffed. Fullest just honestly waiting out the time.
Alright, Archmage doing a buff, that's okay.
Totally understandable.
Alright, Fullest is getting the... Oh, very nice.
Gets very nice RNG.
Very nice bullet spray to get, yeah. Well,
that's fantastic. You can lose almost 20 seconds from getting a melee attack, or about 6 seconds from getting the other melee attack. That is one of the fastest patterns you can get. Fullest is obviously a major scrub and a horrible human by going to the right pipe.
Yep.
Basically,
that's a clear insult to the NieR community's ways, and we will be bringing this up with him later on the NieR speedrun Discord.
Absolutely.
This will not be forgotten, Fullest. Never. Screenshot this now, everyone, and hold it to him. Absolute heresy.
I agree, Ethereum. Dan's game every day of the week that someone goes right pipe.
Fullest is actually on track for a very good prologue. Let's see his Fullest PB. Let's have a look.
Fullest going for swag. He's just trying to be such a cool guy right now, and you know what? He's succeeding.
All right, Fullest has got a on his PB as a 15-minute, 17-second prologue. So we might see a prologue that's faster than his PB here.
All right, I would like to point out that double lift is basically you do a lift, but your feet touch the ground, and the game's like, oh, you're on the ground. So you get your jump back, and then you can do another lift, which just gets you that extra height, gets you up there, and gets you there quicker. Do you want to talk about ninjas?
Oh, do I? Well, we got 4 boys that come in close proximity to you, and these 4 robots, well 6 robots in total, they just have this amazing tendency to jump out of the way, like you're seeing happen to Fullest now.
This is not a good.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Fullest has to be beating himself up about that one, honestly. You really want to kill those guys as quickly as possible. They're called ninjas for a reason. They will dodge and dodge and dodge, and they are incredibly annoying. Archmage.
So I believe Fullest is on. I believe Fullest is on pace to beat his PB prologue. I don't think that's the best prologue he's done at a 15-17, but he's definitely on the way to put up a good race so far.
Apparently, Archmage got punches, which is really unfortunate. That's the about 20-second time loss we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Fullest just kind of packing on some damage, waiting for this phase to end. That's basically all you can do. You just try to deal as much damage so that when you get control
Fullest
of
talking in chat.
Yeah, Fullest does that. Fullest is Fullest is a legend.
What a showman.
Absolute showman.
A truly crazy race today.
All right. So unfortunate, very unfortunate actually. After a shut up, you want Angles to punch you immediately, but he does get missiles, which takes a bit of time, and it does actually that's just unfortunate time loss. Bit of RNG there. Prologue is one of the most RNG heavy parts of the run, if not the most RNG heavy part of the run. Just kind of unfortunate. Fullest doing some swag with the missiles there. It literally does nothing, but it looks cool. Do you want to explain what's happening here?
Alright, so what we have going on here. This attack following up that Fullest is going to be doing now. Typically, you won't be able to attack this quick, but being speedrunners, you know, we've got them optimizations. So what we try and do here is we try and do a heavy attack, then do a dash immediately, then follow it up with another heavy attack. And that dash, in essence, resets the animation, so you can just throw them out constantly. Without dashing, I'd say it could take about 30 seconds, that final little fight scene there.
It does take a very long time.
Yeah.
We also see Fullest doing sorry, we do see Fullest doing something very interesting, jumping into that cutscene, which avoids a very slow walk animation and does save a few seconds. Pretty simple optimization, but an optimization nonetheless. We're coming into menu percent, which is everyone's favorite part of the game.
All right, menu boss happening. Let's see how it goes. Good so far. Coming up with voice volume. Yep, spot on. All right, self-destruct this one. Ooh, gets tripped up there.
Twice? Did he get tripped up twice?
I don't know about that. He got tripped up at self-destruct.
That's unfortunate.
He cancelled out of the menu. Yeah,
that does happen fairly often.
I don't think I can look at him the same anymore.
I've personally lost respect.
Yeah,
that's obviously, guys watching. That's a joke. Major respect, Fullest, top runner, absolutely incredible, incredibly consistent, as we've said. Super swaggy. You can't help but like the guy. We're just gonna mash here. I don't know if he goes for the. Oh, it looks like he is gonna go for the dialogue skip. He's pulling out all the stops. Oh no, he doesn't get it. He got a little bit greedy. The ego on this man pipes.
It's all falling in place now. All right, so we've got Archmage. She's just finished up with a 16:30, and an okay time. For a new runner, that's a pretty decent time for prologue.
That is a pretty decent time.
Getting the jump as well.
Also gets the jump cancel. Fullest, obviously. So 9S will run into that elevator, and he actually can jump and then roll into the elevator, and that's really what you want. It saves, a few frames. Looks good. It's smooth. It feels way faster. This slow walk actually doesn't matter because it's timed. So that's why Fullest just doesn't care. He's just gonna walk in.
We're coming up to the second shmup scene now. This one's just this one's actually a little bit dangerous. At this point of the game, we don't have any healing options, any healing items anymore. So any damage you take from this point, you can't recover whatsoever. It's not uncommon to see newer runners actually choke up on this point, if they get a little bit too greedy. Casual play, you probably won't die on this part, but when you start running the game, you really start taking more and more risks.
Well, it's not going for stick flicks. There's a fairly new technique where you just kind of wildly flail the stick around, as Marble would do. If you watch his stream, also another great streamer, #2 in the world, you'll be able to see some of his racers. Some erasers. Some.
Is this just is this just sell out Fullest the race?
This is just sell out the NieR community, the race.
Yeah.
But Marble will always go for the stick flick, and it's just fun, and he makes a great noise. Check out his stream, really great stream. But Fullest opting not to go for that. It does save a little bit of time if it's perfect, but I can understand that top runners have done this so many times. They've got an ingrained kind of sense for when they want to do something.
And also into what works for them as well. For me, I take a bit more of a conservative approach to my shmup too. I usually sit in the bottom left-hand corner and just kind of guide my way, feel my way around the field. If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
So, Pipes, I'm kind of confused here. Can you help me understand something? This is not how I remember dashing looking when I played through the game. Is Fullest doing something a little weird?
Yeah, he's doing something a little funky. I think we might have to elaborate a bit deeper on that. So what we're seeing Fullest do here is immediately after he's dashed, he's throwing out a punch. And then before that punch can go back into a walking animation, you'll see him throw out another dash.
We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Gripping stuff, I know.
Absolutely gripping. I'm gonna be honest. I was totally listening the entire time. We actually are seeing Archmage a little bit of what we were talking about this being dangerous. Archmage.
It's
for,
casual play.
But
casual play. It's not really that dangerous, but for new runners, when you're taking risks, you're getting used to the game. it does actually turn out to be quite dangerous.
Archmage, it looks like she's forgetting to pod program.
No, nope, saving the pod program. Oh no.
Not doing the pod program. That is something that you kind of have to do there. But from Fullest, we're just going to see really great movement all the time. Beelines. You're going to try. He's going to get from point A to point B in the most efficient way possible. You can't be a top runner without doing that.
Not at all.
And Fullest is just a fantastically consistent runner, as we've said. So we're going to be seeing those beelines nonstop. Do you want to talk about this super amazing quest?
Oh, these missions. Well, if you all didn't already love fetch quests from MMOs, how about some fetch quests in your Japanese action RPG waifu games? I know I love those.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm seeing something from Fullest that was talked about. He was in a pretty big race earlier. Looked like he was practicing for the tournament, and someone got a really great. This particular part of the mission where you pick up stuff doesn't look like he got it quite right, but you aggro the big biped. Oh no, this is going to be a big time loss for Fullest. I don't know where it is. I don't see it. It's maybe fallen in a shrub somewhere. Maybe he didn't aggro the right.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh no! Did it not? Did it just not spawn? I don't know where it is. Okay.
Oh, there it goes.
Way off in the distance. Very unfortunate. Monka S, I have seen that item despawn.
Bit of an opportunity, yeah. Bit of an opportunity for Archmage to catch up here.
Yeah, if Archmage plays very clean, I think she has a pretty decent chance. That was a fair amount of time loss. So we're just coming in, you know. The second part of a fetch quest, obviously, you don't go out and get something without returning it to someone. Fullest, not quite getting the swag he wanted. A dash heavy where he spun and moved quickly past that to look real cool. Didn't quite get it. Got a heavy hold.
Swag that saves a couple of frames. Gotta have it.
Gotta have it every time.
Yeah. All right. Fullest also getting the first upgrade on the small sword. Now you'll notice at the start of this run, we were using 2 swords. By this point in the game, you've been reduced down to 1 sword, and we pretty much keep it that way. Unless Fullest is going to go for the spear later on. Knowing Fullest and his showmanship nature, he'll probably go for it.
I would love to see that happen. I personally think that if he was going to do that in a race, this would be the race to try it in.
Definitely.
But seeing him talk about that skip earlier today, actually watching Fullest and hearing him talk about it.
I actually haven't caught up on Discord. What did he have to say for it?
He just during a race, it was on his Twitch stream, which we brought up earlier. Follow him, as I said. Just gonna shill, always shill. But he tried going for it and he missed it, and he was basically like, I just can't do it. I'm not gonna do it in a race. So I'd be really surprised to see it. But honestly, I'd be incredibly hyped.
Maybe he's just trying to throw us off, and he's getting us peppered up for a bit of hype here.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Fullest always an entertaining watch. Always doing something
a little trickster. Bit of a sneaky
trickster.
Yeah.
So
on the topic of tricksters, Persona 5, near the end of that. Whew. Beautiful.
That's a fantastic game.
Yeah. Oh
so what we see here is Fullest just doing some buys. This is gonna hold him over until he's able to buy larger stuff. Quite a bit later in the run, after getting past Pascal's Village, he's gonna very fast clip.
That was like a lead up from a distance away.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he just
1-2, just bam, clap right in.
As we said, optimizations. That's really what separates these top runners from some of these other runners, especially the people with sub 130. Just very much the small optimizations in movement, small optimizations in doing the most optimal version of a skip, because usually there's a lot of ways to do a clip out. I should mention, why did he do that?
Yeah, this angle is a little bit of a questionable one. I usually go off to the left. I find that's a bit more consistent than over to the right. How about you?
I like to the right. But one thing we didn't point out was he picked up that transporter. He's also, I guess I should mention the fact that this doesn't look like the base game. That looks a little bit weird. He's walking on thin air. He was out of bounds. You did guess it correctly. And that was just to skip this cutscene. It saves a couple seconds.
If you've got eyes, you'd probably notice that something doesn't look that right here.
If you don't have eyes, I hope our commentary is
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. We're probably
good
gonna
enough
be,
for now.
Yeah. All right. Archmage. Archmage is coming up on the Desert Trader, and the clip out into the initial part of the save scumming sequence.
Yes, I totally
We've got enemies.
interrupted myself while I was trying to explain that. So if you, at the risk of me interrupting myself again, I think I'd rather you field this one.
Yeah. So save scumming. What we do here, you'll see Archmage. She's currently just buying a few items, getting ready for a few other events in the game. And you'll see that very shortly she'll take this transporter here. Now this unit sets up a radius area that you can save and load your game in. So later on in this split, we'll return to this area. However, we skip about maybe, what is it, like 15-20 seconds of running by quick saving and then loading to that teleporter. Once we kind of hit its radius area, if you like.
Yeah, so for something interesting, through that cutscene you can't move, and you're pretty far away. So what Fullest does is he takes advantage of some of the wonky physics and the way that the textures are made in this game.
Stupid rock.
Stupid rock. Named by Fullest, found by another incredible runner. Just probably the best runner to ever play the game. Shabu Shabu, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm actually a huge fan of Shabu Shabu myself.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Yeah. Oh, Archmage falling out of Desert Discovery.
That's unfortunate.
What a shame.
Fullest also out of bounds, just constantly.
Yep.
Fullest is going to be out of bounds so much in this. And what this is doing is
Fullest going to go for the void out, or is he going to go right into
I think he might go for platformless.
Yeah, I'm expecting a platformless from him.
All right, he gets the trigger.
All right, let's see where
if he
goes.
gets the platformless. Quoted by Canaris as being
Fullest.
free. Oh, he
Beautiful.
gets platformless. So normally
Great job, yeah.
you go around through. I agree. Shabu Shabu is a fantastic meal. Please clap. That very just Fullest, as you said, consistent. And basically what that does is it skips a few cutscenes throughout the desert housing area, and then you normally have to land on top of that platform, and it takes a while to break. That is awesome, because platformless, as you know, it's very cleverly named, so you might not be able to decode it very well. But platformless means that you get that trigger without landing on the platform, and you save just a tiny bit of time there. Fullest going into pit fight too.
Yeah, Fullest is working through the pit fight section of the Atom encounter. This fight actually, it can get pretty messy. It's very hard to manage, like keeping all these units in one place while also killing enough of them. So this fight here, I would hazard a guess and say this fight is very important to how many chips you get, if not the most important fight.
Absolutely.
To your performance later on in the run.
Absolutely. It also definitely a big factor in experience, which we'll see.
Fullest not healing yet. Okay, yeah. Ooh, close. All right. Archmage coming up on Desert Housing skip. Let's see how they do with this. As a new runner, hopefully we get impressed here. All right. Good stuff.
Right. Nice.
Beautiful.
Perfect. First try.
Yeah. Wonderful
Really
job.
good
That was very clean.
All right. I think that Archmage, being a new runner, I think she does go for Void Out. Fullest also,
Yeah.
I think getting Sword Dodge,
Void
I
Out
wasn't
is-
paying attention.
Yeah.
Sword Dodge skip, which you just deal enough damage and it skips one of the little cutscenes that Adam does. I'm not entirely sure if you got it. Chat, I know you'll correct me. Pretty clean Adam fights.
Archmage going for the Void Out strategy here.
Fullest with a sub 30 for Adam.
Yeah,
That's
that
pretty
was
good. Wait, maybe a sub 29 even. Very close to it at least. Very close to 29 flat.
Yep. Archmage coming in. No soft locks happening today. Very good job.
Very good job. Fullest is going to be
Yeah, Fullest had a very clean Atom.
He did have very clean at him. Got him off of the
I'm
the
actually
bar.
not clean.
What is that? What is that concrete? That concrete, whatever, scaffolding bar. Again, chat, you can yell at me for that one. But we're just going to see some very clean movement here, which was labbed and tested by Knarrs, the world record holder, to be the most optimal way of moving through this section. And we're going to see the second part of the save scum, which since Pipes you liked pointing out the first part, so I'm sure you'll love pointing out the second part.
Yeah, so this part here, we're gonna clip through a box, kind of shimmy our way around a little bit of out of bounds area. Now, pay attention to Fullest map. You see that little like highlighted gray area?
Heartbreaking.
That's okay. That's
a little bit of time lost.
All right. You see that highlighted gray area on Fullest's minimap? All right. So once he's within that area, he's going to open up his menu, do a quick save, and load the game. Now this load will load him back at that teleporter that we saw earlier. It saves around, what would you say, about 15, 20 seconds of movement?
Probably around that much time, I would say.
Yeah.
And it also it skips the dialogue section.
Yeah, one very important thing to note about this skip is that it only became relevant when we started timing the game in game time. If we still had our leaderboard set as real time, this kind of skip wouldn't be applicable, because the load time would just overwrite any time save that you get.
Oh no, it seems Archmage is getting the inability to skip.
No.
I'm not sure if she knows that after you SD you have to hold down B to skip. I'm not entirely sure if she's aware of that or not.
It does trip up people when they're new to the game.
It does. I know it screwed me up a lot because you can't press start.
Bovar especially. Bovar is well renowned for ruining people's hopes and dreams with an unskippable cutscene.
This is a lot of time lost for Archmage. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, this is rough.
We are going to get to see Adam in his full glory. Oh, Fullest trying to swag. Fullest getting the recap on the ladder. Fullest a little spaghetti there. Chef Fullest serving up your favorite brand of spaghetti. All right, let's see. I hope that didn't mess up Archmage's mentality too much. I hope that she has a clean fight here. See if she gets sword dodge. It is difficult, especially for newer runners. I think that buff is going to make it so it's not possible. That's right. Unfortunately, it does not get sword dodge.
Yeah, one of the things about sword dodge is typically newer runners aren't really exposed to the old pod slow-mo days. So before we had double damage glitching, which is kind of the standard for combat at the moment, we used pod slow-mo, which is where we'd charge up a pod program and then cancel it over and over with a with a bullet. Alright, is Fullest going for roller coaster?
I don't. Oh,
he is.
Oh, he is.
Here we go.
Whew. All right, this skip is it's older, but the optimization has been found very recently, and people haven't started going for it until probably past week and a half. Let's see, Fullest. Come on. Oh, that's unfortunately about a minute time loss. Because you have to wait for this roller coaster, maybe a bit more. You have to go all the way around, and then you can't leave the roller coaster for a bit. You'll see Fullest is going to be stuck on that roller coaster for a bit, and he's
expect an angry message from Fullest in chat shortly.
Oh, absolutely. I would not be surprised if Fullest says something in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. I think he'll get a little bit of extra EXP right here, but honestly, it's negligible to the insane amount of time loss. This was a really good run for Fullest coming up to this point too. Roller coaster.
I think it's still absolutely going to be a good run for him. Oh, we've got Archmage going for box skip. No.
Oh, right. Just pushing it down. I think she's. I think she just.
A couple of issues there. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of either pushed it too far by accident or just not feeling the confidence right now.
Still coming in like with a pretty decent time for one of our newer runners.
Oh, absolutely. I'm kind of curious if she's watching the stream, because I think she's been in chat as well. If she is watching the stream, then it's very possible that she saw Fullest get on roller coaster and think, you know what? I'm just gonna go for the safest strat that I think I can.
However, being the case, Fullest actually has lost a bit of time himself.
Yeah, Fullest going over there to grab that trigger again. Unfortunate, but you know what? He seems to salvage it pretty well. Going into the Beaufort fight. This fight's cool. It's most people's favorite boss. I know. I think it's your favorite, or one of your favorite bosses. So
I'm actually pretty conflicted about what my favorite fight is. Adam 2 really speaks volumes to me. It's just a beautiful location, beautiful music. We'll probably get to that one when we get to it. Yeah.
I think mine actually might be. Shoot, I totally forgot my favorite boss's name. Hegel.
Yeah,
thank you.
Kegel,
Fun
Kegel
fact.
with a H.
Yeah, fun fact, all the bosses are
Kegels.
Don't forget, guys. Gotta stay in shape. Gotta work out every part of your body.
Yeah.
Every part of your body, guys. Leave no stone unturned. So this
leave no muscle untensed.
Oh, going for a very, very new strategy, like yesterday new, with that laser trying to get out multi-peel. Multi-peeling a banana pipes.
Could actually go banana right now. I haven't had breakfast yet.
You know, I haven't eaten enough either. I could definitely go for some food. I said I was gonna get a snack, but I got downstairs and I just didn't get one. Should we just ditch commentary and go have some food? Yeah, I'll just fly over to Australia. Let's get some food together.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. But, see you in about 20 odd hours.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But what we saw there was just clean fighting for Fullest. What you want to do is avoid getting hacked. Unfortunately, he did get hacked once, which is a bit of time loss. Someone timed it at optimally. It's about 4 or 5 second time loss. And this part, he's just going to double damage glitch Beaufort until she dies. He's going to set up a death warp by SDing here. And gets that skip. No problem. And so this is what this does. Is he said, "Yeah, very good, especially considering
with the thing, yeah.
Especially considering the time loss on the roller coaster."
Oh, we've got another request similar to another night here. Live music analysis bloggers from Ethereum. How about it, Shabu?
No, we need. This run is so jam-packed, and we're watching one of the best runners that this game has to offer. I would feel so bad if we didn't at least try to do it justice. Oh, he does have the small recoveries. Oh, he accidentally talked to someone.
Yeah, I haven't seen that happen in a while.
So the reason Fullest is doing this?
He's going for marble swag.
Going for the marble swag. Skips that ladder in the swaggiest way possible. Always a showman, but the reason that he had those small recoveries and used them is so that he can use SD again, but retain that one-shot kill ability. Kill ability. Strange string of words there.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Try your best.
Oh, but do you want to explain why the small recoveries are important in the SD?
I actually don't know.
Well, there are a few theories
I just leave my health on like near zero.
I do too.
Good commentary, yeah.
I do too, honestly.
Actually, yeah.
Because I don't.
If someone in chat wants to elaborate,
it makes the box part easier. So when you plunge into the box to go and get the animals, it allows you to SD at that point, and that makes the clip much.
That part, yeah. See, for me, Sassy in chat coming through with the hard facts. For me personally, I like to go. I like to risk my chances on the Pike's Pit. And, yeah, you know me, bit of a risk taker. Definitely not a conservative player at all.
I would imagine. That Piped Pit. You would go for Pike's Pit, seeing as it's named after you. But you see, that part you
many a run have died there.
A little less than a second if you don't have that SD. Oh, does get the boar, so we are going to see some boar jumping.
And he's also got the small boar as well, which is faster. Believe it or not.
He needs to get into full
Fullest. Yep, Fullest coming in with the boar jumps. What a holy and blessed day we have here.
Oh man, it looks so cool. You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
look ridiculous at all.
Remarkable gameplay coming through here. Very serious speedrun.
Very serious. Just emotionally, just watching this boar, it is really like a mirror into my own soul.
What are the
always jumping forward.
What's the actual science on this boar? I think it's around about a 5 to 10% speed increase if you jump, if I'm not mistaken.
Mytherium is actually the one who tested that, and he's in chat right now. So let's hand it over to Analysis of Mytherium.
Yep.
I'm sure that'll be up
Analyst
in a second.
desk, Mytherium. What are we working with here? How much percentage faster is it to jump than to just straight up sprint?
I can't explain why only the boar, and the boar only, is why you do the jumping there.
Oh.
So the boar has a
Hold on.
lower
Oh my god!
Your mouth can say.
Oh
Fullest
no!
dying. Oh god.
No!
Oh no. Oh, it's over.
That's unfortunate. That's about a 20-minute time.
Yeah, that's terrible. I can't believe this has happened.
Oh, that's really unfortunate
jeez.
from a top runner like that too.
Yeah, it's such a rookie mistake. I really expected more from him.
Me too.
Well, hold on. What are we seeing here?
Oh, I did mention a death warp earlier, so I kind of ruined the
Well,
joke.
jeez.
I'm sweating right now, Pipes, and it's not because it's like 90 degrees in my room, but because of the play that Fullest just made. I can't.
I'm gonna do it every time.
Oh
I'm
god.
gonna do it every time. I love doing that.
Oh. As I was saying though, the boar, bouncing back to that, bouncing back to the boar, his jump is, the boar's jump is slightly lower than the moose. The moose actually does not save time by jumping, but when you jump, there's a little acceleration when you jump, and so the boar's jump being so low allows you to jump constantly and get that little speed boost, and that's what makes it just a hair faster.
Archmage there we just saw. Archmage,
oh no, can't skip it.
Having some very unfortunate luck of the So what can happen when you self-destruct at the
It might
beginning
be
of
an
the
input
cutscene?
glitch.
Yeah, every so often, so typically you have to hold down your B button instead of skipping through the menu.
Thanks, Ethereum.
However, every so often it can glitch out, so you just can't hold down that button, and you have to watch through the whole thing. Very unfortunate thing to happen. Did Mytherium come through with some hard science for you?
Let's see.
Did he send you a full detailed 500-word essay on the?
Let me read through this thesis real quick.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. A whole thesis, easy.
It's fast, boy. It's fast, boy.
Did he just write it's fast, boy?
It's fast, boy. That's oh, Fullest coming up on angle skip.
Beautiful
And he
thesis.
gets the normal.
Wow, gets the jump with a little bit of swag there.
Okay, Monka S for me. It looked like he wasn't going to land on the bridge, and if you fall off that bridge, you have to fight.
It's game over.
You have to fight angles with just pod from the back because there's an invisible wall around everything. Very unfortunate. Ooh. But okay, very fortunate that he did not fall down there. You technically can hit angles if he punches you, but that was a close one. He's gonna go for a quick kill on angles 2 here because at first angles, not mandatory at all. You don't need to do that. And gets the quick kill. Basically, you just position yourself next to his little leg there, and your pod program hits him with pretty much everything you've got, and that firepower is enough to take it down in one go.
Consistent as always gameplay from Fullest. Wouldn't expect any less. Alright, so we've got Archmage coming up to that part as well. Archmage has actually regained quite a bit of time here.
A decent amount of time.
Yeah.
No, Archmage is on the Death Warp, actually.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, my son.
Sorry, my son. So, Fullest having a little trouble on that route there, but does get up there. Ideally, you want to be able to just dash swing. Fullest is a little upset with that, I'm sure. Oh, going for another dash swing. Keeps getting these jump heavies.
Ghost inputs.
So, usually, I feel like there might be a repercussion for cutting off Commander while she's talking there. Is there anything that happens by that quick and fancy movement that Fullest just did?
Yeah, complete torture back at the bunker. Unbridled fury from the commander. We'll see it later. It's actually a DLC.
What is this
A secret ending, for sure.
Yeah, secret ending. Just
Ending.
full body torture.
Ending alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ending
exactly.
ending Gachi base actually.
No, what that actually does is Commander is so angry that you hung up on her that she will just call you without ringing the phone at all. That's the right way to explain Skype
yeah,
code.
so that enables what we call a Skype glitch.
Perhaps we'll wipe out the androids next.
And it does save time. It lasts throughout the rest of the run too. What we're gonna see here is Fullest just doing some nice combat. This is a timed section, but that doesn't mean there's not optimizations. What you want to do is you want to kill Eve here, and then you're gonna do something kind of fun.
Yeah, I think does Fullest usually go for the VC3?
I think he might go for it here. If he went for auto scroller coaster skip,
Yeah,
I got it that time.
I think he's trying to bring out all the swag for this run.
Oh, absolutely. I think that if there was a run to do it, it would be this run. Oh,
Absolutely.
and he gets a unfortunately he gets
Alright, he's going for it.
but
Yeah, he's definitely going for it. Oh, here we go. Alright, got the setup. Double lift. Through the gap. Beautiful job. Alright. Now, this part here, where he's kind of climbing over the barricade to get onto the platform, it's actually very finicky. Oh, beautiful. Right over on it.
Just right over it. So what he's going to try and do here is, there's a chest here, and it has some materials that we need to possibly upgrade our sword. We'll see if he goes for it and tries to grab it. Other than that,
For the XP now.
he is going to try and clear out these enemies so that he
There he goes.
he does get it. There is a
Alright,
chance
he's going for it. Hell yeah.
But what this does also on top of that is clearing out the enemies allows you to dash swing through here as well as picking up a little bit of extra EXP since we are going to be severely underleveled by the end of this.
The same way we destroy.
Especially, I think.
However, that underleveled amount does definitely come back. Like, you know, that is made up by having VC free.
Oh, absolutely.
The damage increase is remarkable.
I think it's about
Surely.
50%.
Yeah.
If we've got our analyst desk in chat, they will tell you for sure. But I believe it is about a 50% increase on damage. And see, he's gonna fly through these tunnels because he's taken out all the enemies and he can dash swing. What dash swinging takes place of the missed one. Unfortunately, you can see why that would be an issue. But
All right,
it takes place of that dash
angle
punching.
skip now.
Let's see if she gets the. Let's see if she gets the first one or the backup.
It is deceptively hard. This angle skip, the double jump version. You think it'll be quite easy, but oh no. Very tricky.
Fullest bullying himself in the chat a little bit. Also, chat saying 55% base increase. So I was off by 5%, unfortunately. But Fullest a little
55%. Insane.
That's a crazy, insane amount of damage, especially since that's base.
All right, Archmage coming up to the angle skip.
Let's see if she gets the first one. Nope, she's gonna have to go for the backup. Doesn't quite get it. She's gonna have to get a double lift off of this. It seems like she might be opting to just fight it.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but it does happen, especially with some of the newer runners.
It is a very tight skip to get.
Oh, absolutely.
It is like out of all the skips that you can learn in the game, this is probably one of the more stressful ones. As it has and it has like immediate repercussions if you miss it as well. The other skips, like, you know, you can kind of go at your own leisure. You don't have a big robot just chewing you out if you miss it. While angle skip, I reckon it's one of the skips that can tilt you the most. Next to mansplaining.
Absolutely. Mansplaining is a very tilting. I would agree. Wait, did Fullest just upgrade?
I didn't see.
If you have the stream running.
Yep. Yeah, I've got the stream running. Let's see what he does.
Alright,
He does. Yep, he's upgraded.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
No, he didn't.
No.
I think he didn't have the materials.
That's unfortunate. That is
Yeah.
RNG, unfortunately, and he didn't get it. Wait, did he upgrade? Cecilia.
Nah.
I'm seeing PogChamps.
Yeah, I saw PogChamps, but I don't think I saw the actual confirmation box pop up for if he wants to confirm an upgrade.
He did.
No,
he did. He did.
Wow,
he did.
just
That
said
is
it
incredible. That makes some of the skips much harder, which we will hopefully not see. But
Mansplaining, harking back to mansplaining becomes very rough.
very difficult. As well as copied city clip, which we'll talk about when we get to that. A couple things that you might have seen Fullest do. He's bought some new buffs. He's sold some stuff, and I don't know if he equips his chips there. I think he equips his chips after the 4 robots fight because they have a chance to drop some critical ups. This is a very fun sequence, so I'll let you talk a bit about what's going on here because I like to hog the mic, and I think you know that.
So yeah, we've got a dialogue skip here using 9S. What he's going to do, he's going to bring up a dialogue with 9S and walk forward. Now he's just walked over a trigger, but because he's had the dialogue open with 9S, he's been able to skip over that trigger's dialogue. Now he's clearing out a few enemies here. This one pops out best boy. Oh, we've got a winner already. Archmage has won. I don't think. Oh, let me undo that. All right, there we go. Little bit of technical difficulty there. All right, that's gone now. Sorry about that. All right, so Fullest is coming up on a series of skips here through the forest. These skips have actually been around in the speedrun for pretty much from its inception. It's been a very unchanged strategy, the forest. So first up here, he's going to skip a large chunk of traveling with a little plunge into the valley here. Alright, off he goes. Now, going to be forwarding on, just pretty much making a straight beeline to where he can make a very strategic jump to jump over onto a bridge. Alright, here he comes. Now, I don't know if Archmage is going to be going for VC3 here. Alright, Fullest making the jump now. Beautiful plunge. Alright, now, knowing Fullest, he's going to be going for Rainbow Road as well, which is another skip coming up, which skips over all of the broken bridge kind of traversal that you would normally do in a casual run of the game. Alright, off he goes. Rainbow Road. Beautiful work. Come on. Lovely. Amazing. Simply amazing work from Fullest. Alright, now into the final kind of skip section of forest. So he's gonna try and get out of bounds here. For a little corner in the wall. Alright, got through. Alright, coming up to the skip section. Now he's going to use the ledges here to constantly be moving himself up. Skipping over, I'd say this would take about maybe 5 minutes to run through. This kind of area. Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Were you muted for a long time?
I was muted for a very long time.
Yeah.
I've been commentating to myself. I've been commentating to myself. I've been getting hyped.
Wondering why I'm still talking.
Yeah, because I was talking about a skip or something, and then you talked right over me, and I was like, "What's it? What's
Excuse
all right,
me?
I guess
Yeah.
I guess he's finally gotten over it.
Yeah.
But no, I was just stupid and muted. But what I was gonna say is, unfortunately, Fullest did not get VC3. Our excitement was a bit premature.
Yeah. No. I do recall seeing the red VC in the upgrade screen, so I don't think
unfortunately I think he had 0 of 4 dented plates. This is just a boss, just quick combat.
Very good A2.
Very good A2.
Let's go after her, 2B.
He's gonna jump over a trigger here. This normally makes you actually walk backwards and try to go out the window, which forces you into about a 2-minute dialogue, which obviously we're trying to go fast. We're not about dialogue. He's going to slow down with pod slow-mo to try and get past the enemies there and get the save and go to Pascal's village.
Back off to Pascal, little chat. Then what do we have coming up after we talk to Pascal here, Shabu?
We've got something interesting.
One of our best friends. One of our best friends. Actually, I have a bit of a challenge to propose to you.
Oh, we
challenged it. During our best friend Groon, I'd like to propose a bit of a challenge here. So I'm going to DM you something on Discord. I think we should read through this throughout all of Groon.
Oh no. I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
we can read some of it at least.
So,
we can read some of this.
So when both runners are on Groon, we'll start reading through the B movie script for you all.
Obviously,
just try and fill this time productively.
Because honestly, we could talk about the intricacies. We could talk about the intricacies of Groon.
No one cares.
It's really great. It's the best. It's
so interesting.
So interesting. Fullest actually just clipping out right there with one of the easiest clips in the game, just pushing yourself in between a box and something else. In between a rock and a hard place, really. He's just going to go in here, get this cutscene real quick, and then void out.
Going for the discovery skip. Beautiful.
Yep. Beautiful.
Plain
that was
always.
You can't really ask for a better discovery than that.
Yeah.
And he's going to just do a I think he does the single plunge. Does he do the double plunge? Let's see.
Nah, he's always done the double plunge.
Double plunge, boy.
I'm a pioneer of the single plunge myself. I always stick to that, and I've never really had an issue with it.
That's Fullest has passed most of the major soft blocks in this game aside from Forest. I don't want to commentate first.
And mansplaining as well.
And mansplaining as well. That's true.
Mansplaining has a big risk associated to it. We saw yesterday's race. Who was racing? We had. Oh god. No, it was
trouble on these.
It was the last race that we commentated with Kosteka. His mansplaining dash into the elevator.
Very scary.
The goddamn spear. He nearly softlocked the game just for a little bit of show off. Amazing stuff.
That was a little bit scary. So something that we just saw from Fullest is there's a big dialogue section there that you can actually skip. And something that new runners don't know is if you fail Flooded City Discovery skip the way that Fullest did it, you can void out in particular ways so that when you jump back on that one building, one dialogue cancels that dialogue, and then you can get straight into the flight suits without having to worry about anything. So we are at Groon.
Let's focus on what Archmage is doing here.
So I guess before we transfer over, Groon is very much like the opening shmup where it's just trying to kill everything.
It's an auto-scroller.
Awesome. It is an auto-scroller until you get to cores. And technically Goliath Flyer, which you'll just see Fullest double pod program, shoot heavy for a while, and then double pod program again. Really riveting stuff. I'm sure you guys are super engaged. I know I'm falling asleep. I can't imagine what the watchers are feeling.
Yeah. Well, Australians are probably just waking up at this point in time, so they're probably still in bed. Might as well just go back to sleep for a couple of minutes, and we'll see you again soon.
If you're ever having trouble sleeping, don't forget, Groon is a good sedative.
Alright, so we've got Archmage. She's coming up to all these fun little forest skips now. Personally, like, I don't know about you, Shabu, but I'm a real fan of the forest movement.
Oh, I love forest movement.
Yeah, it's fun, you know?
It's fun, it looks cool, it feels great when you finally learn all these optimizations.
And it covers a lot of distance as well.
Very quickly.
So it's a very immediate feeling of progression, I feel.
I absolutely. And then there's almost no skip that looks cooler than the castle skip.
Yeah,
in
definitely.
my opinion. Just going up those windows.
It's a very, very in-your-face. You are not meant to be able to do this.
Oh, absolutely,
Honestly.
and it just
Yeah.
it's a very fun, but it's not one of those where you can't tell what's going on or the camera's weird. You can see exactly what's going on.
Absolutely.
Also from from a watcher standpoint, it looks really scary because in my opinion, the windows look like you should be able to go through them.
Yeah.
And so it looks like it's just really precise. In fact, there is an invisible wall there.
Archmage going for a
bit of a roundabout. The Fullest goes for beelines. This is a little bit of a sea line.
Yeah, I'm unsure if Archmage is familiar with Mario Kart. I don't think they are yet. I don't think they're familiar with Mario Kart or Rainbow Road.
You'll be able to see how much time Mario Kart and Rainbow Road saves by watching an Archmage here.
Cutscene. Yeah.
Fullest just killing the Goliath flyer, which obviously we are thrilled about because we get more Groon. There's some cutscene skips, and then more shmup.
We've got a suggestion from Myferium in the chat.
Reciting Groon waves.
Yeah, reciting Groon waves. Like if we just memorize them all, then I go for it. Oh, Archmage is going through the castle normally. I guess they're just not very familiar with the castle skips as of yet. That's okay. That's still quite a new runner.
Still quite a new runner. I think that there's something that's really interesting to me. And I have to say that I find this absolutely fascinating, especially when looking at this run. With all the fancy movement and tech and stuff like that, it's just interesting that, according to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a 2B should be able to fly.
Yeah, its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground.
The bee, of course, flies anyway.
Because bees don't care what humans think is possible.
Yellow, black, yellow, black. Yellow, black.
Yellow, black.
Ooh.
Oh! Black and yellow. Let's shake it up a little.
Barry, breakfast is ready.
Enemy data obtained from
Coming!
Go ahead.
the only
Hang on a second.
machine life form is a lone sighting
Hello?
320 years ago.
Barry?
Upon reaching land, the unit unleashed
Adam?
a devastating electromagnetic wave attack.
You're right.
All resistance fighters in the vicinity were annihilated.
Can you believe this is happening? Groon is happening right now. That's what's
I
happening.
can't. I'll pick you up.
Looking sharp.
Jesus says, your father paid good money for those.
Sorry, I'm excited.
Here's a graduate. We're very proud of you, son.
A perfect report card. All bees.
All bees. Very proud.
Ma, I got a thing going here.
You got lint on your face. Ow, that's me.
Wave to us. We'll be in row 118,000.
Bye.
All right, I think we should talk about cores real quick since Fullest, I think, coming up on core 1. This is one of the other parts that is a bit RNG heavy. Fullest, unfortunately, getting a poor cycle on Groon. Basically, what you want to do is you want to buff up and you want to try and kill these small balls as quickly as possible so you can kill the big ball in the middle. And to one cycle those, it's a fairly precise timing. And then we're back into more auto-scroller shmup.
And you know what that means.
$2,000, guys, if you can find a skip for this. $2,000 in your pocket.
Yeah. So throughout this tournament, we've been consistently upping the ante about how mumuch money we're going to reward the person if they find a way to skip through this 12-minute auto-scroller section.
Because honestly, it is a bit of a slog. It definitely can be a bit of a slog, especially when you've run this game hundreds of times. Norris in the chat. He's run this game for 1,000 hours, I think, over 1,000 hours now. That's a lot of Groon. That is a lot of Groon. That is a lot of time to be in an auto-scroller shmup sequence. We're coming up on the mortar. Again, this is all pretty much just scripted stuff. It makes it very, very fun to talk about.
Yeah, Archmage is coming up to the flooded city skips.
I'll let you talk on your own about that for a bit.
Yeah. We'll see how she goes with that. I'm unaware if they're very familiar with it, but hopefully we're in for a real treat. We get to see that done again. It's actually the flooded city skips are actually very entertaining, I find. They cover a lot of ground very quickly. It's very obvious that it's an out of bounds. Oh yep, going for it. All right.
Mm-hmm. Now I will say, actually, I should maybe wait until they're done with this skip because there is two potential.
Archmage running very close there.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think they're going for the old strat. Yeah, they are.
They are going for the old strat.
Yep.
However,
they're not. Are they
they're not quite in the right spot.
They're getting the trigger.
Okay, there we go.
Good. Yep.
She got it.
Alright, all good.
That was a bit scary to me. I don't think she knows about the void out to get the dialogue skip, so we might be seeing her wait.
Maybe as she is a new runner, maybe it's just a matter of practice. Probably just going for more consistent and safe strats during
I'm talking about the backup, because you can void out here and skip that dialogue, but that's something not most new runners actually don't know.
Oh yeah, this part here. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because if she voids out in front of this building right in front of her, then she will get it. But if she goes,
they're just going for the old style skip. Yep.
Okay. That should be fine. As long as that other building is skipped, I think they're okay. And Fullest, coming up to a really, really interesting section. More auto-scrolling. $2,000, guys. In your pocket. Please.
Hot money. Good money.
Hot money. Real money. Not Monopoly money.
No,
yeah.
Not Venezuelan either.
Not Venezuelan.
Yeah.
Not some small country that you've never heard of. Not their currency. Coming up on core 2.
$2,000 US.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if he gets this one cycle. Fullest, obviously, consistent. Done this a ton of times. Ooh, okay.
There he goes.
Really gets it. And the core is nice and gives him that. So he should be able to get this pretty easily.
3, 4, 5.
Especially since he got that extra hit earlier. Just gonna pod program. That should kill it.
Strong play from Fullest as always. Alright, Archmage coming up to the Rune auto-scroller section. Fullest is now heading onto the last core, which means that this personal hell is nearly over.
And then we get to actually, Rune is kind of like the gatekeeper to the most interesting and fun part of the run. So when
after Rune, after Rune, it's very much a boss rush.
Very much a boss rush.
Lots and lots of very complicated skips happen after Green as well.
Absolutely.
Some a little too complicated to explain in a race, I reckon. Like factory, it's.
Yeah, I think we can try. I think we can try to explain a little bit. You know, we'll go for something for some of the newer viewers. If you haven't heard this discussed to death already. Which you may have if unless this is the first race you're watching. Again, auto-scroller shmup. He's just trying to get some extra EXP here. I personally like to despawn the enemies, but that can result in a 4-minute time loss for no reason.
And it can also result in not hitting level 20.
That's true. And since Fullest is going to be probably going for Mook's Room skip, I would imagine that he's going to want as much EXP as he can get.
Yeah, and I think he'll also go for the SD on Bokushi as well.
I would imagine so. Let's see if he gets this one cycle. All right.
He has done that.
Oh, unfortunate. No. Unfortunate timing. That is going to cost a little bit of extra time. Okay, fortunately he doesn't get a 2 cycle there on that particular
Alright,
spinning.
Finishing up for her now.
Don't worry, you can wake up now.
Yep, we are out of this hell.
If your alarm was set, it should be going off.
Alright, so Fullest is coming up to the copied city clip, which is I would hazard a guess and say that it's not the most difficult, but it's surely the most precise skip that we have in the game.
I believe it is pixel perfect. I would have to go to our analysts at the desk.
Yeah.
Ethereum and Marble Soda, both in
Close.
chat. I know they know a lot about the skips in particular. I think it is close to pixel perfect. Fullest actually almost voided out there.
If not, it's just a very tight angle that you have to fill there.
Very tight. It's probably the most precise, but again,
Definitely.
it's not a particularly difficult skip.
Yeah, but it does actually take quite a long time to learn.
That's true.
That one. Like I reckon I've sunk maybe about 5-10 hours in total, just to like making sure I can figure out my own lineup and get it playing nice within 1 or 2 attempts. All right, Fullest coming right up on it here. Let's see how he goes.
No VC3,
See what
so
method he's gonna go.
is he going forward and mouse? Looks like he is. I think that second was...
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
he's
maybe
going-
not.
he's going
Maybe
with
it's
this
just...
lineup.
Oh, all right.
Beautiful. Second attempt.
Beautiful. Gets a perfect drop right there. Gets the elevator going into Copied City. And we're going to see a really interesting skip coming up as well.
He's not getting dialogue either. Oh, he's got a Skype glitch going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn, boy's saving a lot of time.
A lot of time.
All right, coming into the Copied City as
Oh,
well.
that's for blue metal right there. I didn't quite get it right. You do a pod launch there. It does start the cutscene slightly faster. He unfortunately clipped on the elevator.
On the
door,
elevator.
and it slowed him down a bit.
Analysis.
Oh.
This area is composed of
Still, this Copied City area is absolutely beautiful.
With the corpses.
I personally find it's a real shame that we don't get more content in the game utilizing this area.
must have placed them here deliberately.
Myth, I'm talking about any percent. I'm not going to bring up A to Z. I'm not going to talk about very hard or E or A to Z.
All right, coming up on
Alright, let's see.
mansplaining skip. See how it goes. Oh,
Okay, and
go
this is
again.
the first one.
All right,
Okay,
there it
perfect.
goes. Second, that's perfectly workable.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Not
I think
Fullest, Fullest movement is generally spot on, so I don't think he'll lose any time to the only you barrier here.
and usually the that does have a little bit of leeway. You do have to wait for Adam to say only then, and then you have to go in the elevator. Otherwise, you don't get the right dialogue skip. So there is a bit of leeway here. So hopefully this elevator gets here in time. There we go. You heard it, and he got
Yeah,
it.
he's got it.
Actually, doesn't seem like he lost any time.
Yeah, no, he lost no time at all there. And he
If
was also
anything,
doing a
it was-
punch, which is one of the more risky options.
Absolutely.
Personally,
I
prefer...
like the punch. I feel it's safer personally.
Ah.
But if you're holding forward, you're done. Also, to answer your question, Turbear3, Kanaris, who just commented under you, has the current world record. Fantastic runner.
His record is sitting at 1 hour 24 minutes and 54 seconds.
And you know what? I'm itching a little bit. Do you want to know? I feel a little bit weird. Do you want to know why?
Really? Why so? Why so? Let me know.
I haven't shielded anything in a while.
Not yet. I think it's very important to shield both runners here.
I think I was gonna bring up Kanaris too. Great guy, really entertaining streamer in my opinion. Love watching his streams when I can. World record holder. Check him out. Obviously, Archmage and Fullest, both fantastic people. I talked to them earlier today. Really approachable and great entertaining streams.
And Kanara's starting to play Osu as well.
Oh,
Gaming God Genius. All right, so Fullest going into.
Commander dialogue skip.
Did he just buy skill salves that quick?
I have no idea. I've seen him open that menu but not buy anything before. I don't think he did.
I wonder what he's doing there.
Procure information from the machine life form known as.
So what you saw there is we have a lot of dialogue skips, which we've talked briefly about, but basically if you have a text box open, it usually will override most dialogue. So what Fullest did was he talked to that random person who was on the computer, which serves absolutely no purpose in the game except for adding some flavor text for you. Ooh,
Oh, Fullest going for another swag strat, but
the ego on this man.
Yeah.
Oh, this man's ego. Oh, the man.
No.
Oh my gosh, he's got to be getting a little bit. He's getting a little frustrated right there. All right.
Yeah. Look, swag doesn't always work out for you.
Okay, analyst desk getting back to me. Apparently, opening and closing the shop quickly saves 0.5 seconds if you do it very quickly.
Very important.
It skips the pod dialogue as well, so 2 dialogue skips back to back. And we're just going to see some clean movement here, a little bit of beeline.
Archmage is at about the halfway point with Gurun now.
Just going to shoot
Still about another
3 big blasts into that mouth.
Yeah, 3 hot loads. We got another 6-7 minutes left on Gurun for Archmage here.
All right, let's see if Fullest goes for the Hansu strat.
Yeah.
All right, looks like he is going for the.
I think he's trying to go for it. Yeah. Lining it up.
Even you?
Come on,
Doesn't seem
Fullest.
like 2v1.
There we go.
There we go.
Beautiful.
So what happens is if you try to you try to let's say look at 2B's upper thighs. Then she tries to wipe away the camera. Yeah, very upper thighs. She tries to wipe away the camera, and if you have it on, if you take off the auto adjust, then it just stays there, and so she'll keep doing that. And it has been said, has been theorized that it's slightly faster than the slow walk that you get stuck into.
Oh, Fullest going for a bit more swag here.
Yep, I did this the other day.
He's just showing off at this point.
Oh, he's showing off the A to Z factory.
He's
really showing off. He's flexing. Fullest, always the showman. We've brought this up multiple times, but
no, he's just being conservative now.
All right,
he's on back.
He wants to play it a bit safer. So we're about to go into
after all. It's not a
race. Yeah. It is a race. If you soft lock here, that's pretty rough. Especially since he probably hasn't saved in quite a while. I don't know if he actually got that save.
Last save for Fullest was Pascal.
So why are you still here?
So we're getting into one of the probably the biggest string of skips in the game. Basically, what we're going to be doing is just bouncing all over out of bounds. So this factory is broken. Imagine the walls are paper, and you have a giant sword. We're just going to be cutting through all that paper. We're going to be going out of bounds. Fullest, unfortunately, factory. I'm just going to finish this thought. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, factory has very rigid triggers, and so Fullest, you're going to see him beautifully navigating the out of bounds and picking up all these triggers very quickly. You won't, if he does it seamlessly, you'll only be able to notice a couple of them.
Now we're also going to see it's a very high concentration of skips going on here. There's about four different skips we utilize within the space of a minute and a half
going
here.
For Mook's room skip.
So Fullest going for the first part here, which is where he kind of gets out of bounds here to skip the Mook's fight. Now this skip here opens up the elevator, which you would normally follow in a normal playthrough, down to a section where you're running through the deep factory for about, how long does it take to run through there? About 5 minutes?
It definitely takes quite a bit of time. I'm not entirely sure what exactly the timing is. It's out there somewhere. Marky's channel on YouTube. Oh, a little bit more swag. Fullest always going for the very minor.
It's in the minor.
It's a weird.
He's gonna skip through this section here, and go for.
There we go.
So voiding out here.
This is gonna respawn the elevator.
Voiding out here enables him to take the elevator back up, and but at the same time he has also hit a certain story. So taking the elevator back up here will allow him to clip out again, to hit another necessary trigger in order to progress the story. However, the way that he does that is really quite something. Alright, big plunge here.
Big plunge. Let's see if he gets this. Is
very nice.
Alright, gets the trigger. First try. Wow. You could not ask for much of a better one than that. This is a potential soft lock, but perfect. Doesn't have any issues with it. Again, top runner.
That was an amazing factory.
That was an incredible factory.
That was clean.
I wonder when all of these were found. I believe factory was found about 9 months ago. If I'm not mistaken, 6 to 9 months ago.
It would have been around August, I think.
I
last year.
was creeping on Marky's YouTube channel, and 6 to 9 months was a big time for NieR Automata skips.
Yeah, it's definitely slowed down now, but like last year was ripe with changes and optimizations to the run.
Absolutely. So we're coming in.
So Fullest here is Fullest here has gone up to the boss fight. However, he's gone ahead and got himself stuck on this door, so he doesn't actually need to fight the boss here. He can just kind of lay back and chill out a bit.
Oh, now what?
This part here extends on for about about a minute of just peppering up the story and having 9S turn off the main power to the factory.
I would say pretty close to a minute, maybe 30 to 45 seconds. I'm not entirely
okay. Archmage is out of Guru now.
Coming up to CCC. Copied
Yeah.
City clip.
I don't know how experienced she is with this.
I don't know if she goes for it. The only time I've really seen her run in this race tourney was against me. So
yeah, you can't really see that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fullest jumping down, perfect. He's good. This is just quick combat. One thing you're going to look for is you do not want to break one of those legs. That is going to cost you a decent amount of time on this. It looks like he's getting very good damage. This is a pretty quick. Also getting fairly lucky. That's not the best attack you can get. Very quick.
Archmage,
very quick. So
Archmage skipping over the copied city clip.
Doesn't go for it. So we've got two perspectives.
Doesn't have enough experience yet.
Just going for the safety strats. Hasn't. I'm getting something from chat. She hasn't practiced it yet, so probably will take normal route, and that is correct. So
that's perfectly okay.
Totally fine, especially in a race and a tourney setting.
It's a tournament open to people of skill levels here.
You really want to bring your A game.
All levels of experience to the all level of experience to the game as well.
Will he go for Shabu clip? Oh, he's going for it.
He's giving it a go.
For most people, this just my
beautiful.
Gosh, that was so fast. That
was really good.
Wow, that was. I have never seen that done that well. He didn't get the. Normally, you want to kind of end up right there where he landed now, but that was clean. Almost lands in the lava, saves it. Oh, he gets stuck kind of in there.
Alright, he can do it. He can do it.
He can do it. He can do it.
Fullest.
There we go.
There we go.
Doesn't go all the way into the lava. If you get into the lava, you can actually make it to the other side, but it's a little bit slower. So obviously, if it's slower, you want to avoid that. We're coming into the final boss rush. Really, no skips left. Just good, clean movement and combat. Something that we like to see here. Archmage coming up on mansplaining as well, trying to get this.
Yeah, let's see how she goes.
No thanks.
There we go. Nice.
Little bit delayed, but
no. Jumps back out. I don't know why. That's not. That's how it's supposed to be.
Maybe just needed a break.
Maybe just needed a break. It happens. But Fullest again, just clean movement. Consistent. We've talked about his beelines before. We've talked about all of this stuff. Fullest, a top runner, very consistent. Honestly, it's going to be difficult for anyone to beat him, even when we get into the double elimination section. Oh, going for Archmage swag. Doesn't quite get it. Fullest really trying to pull out all the stops, going for all the swag.
He's just showing off at this point.
Oh, absolutely. And we have said the words Fullest and Showman probably about 50 times throughout this commentary block. But yeah, we're coming up on a few things that I think might be interesting if you talk about them.
Alrighty, coming up to the this is actually a pretty gruesome part of the run. We've got machines going haywire and eating people. They're eating him, and he's about to eat me. Capital A spam. Anyway, so this part here is actually we're like in peak boss rush mode now. So we're gonna see a lot of things happening all at once. We've got a lot of combat here.
No slow
Gonna
death
have to just-
animations.
Yeah, very fortunate with that. This part here is actually really fun. Like just
Oh,
it's
I,
pretty slow
commentator's
animation.
curse. Commentator's
you-
curse. I'm
you
so
jinxed
sorry,
it, dude.
Fullest.
You
A
jinxed
good
it.
a good time for this is before buffs run out, but it seems like they're blinking. Oh, gets unfortunate with that straggler there. Doesn't seem like he knows which enemy he wanted to prioritize right there. I think he's going for this big old
Buffs have run out
gets
as well.
stuck in between the whirlings arms and
Yeah,
that guy.
do you have a whirly boy there?
Oh, that's it's got to be a bit frustrating if you're Fullest.
All right, Fullest is just about to come up to the Bokushi now, which is the exact same as Soshi, but it's just in a little bit of a different location, and he has an electric lake around him. However, this electric lake is negated due to a particular chip that we pick up earlier in the run. So this chip is called Resilience, and you equip it. When you equip it, anything that damages you when you're over 80% health, it doesn't stagger you, so you can just keep on wailing on
This
enemies.
is never going to end.
Very useful from a speedrunner's perspective. Holy moly, that was a quick Bokushi.
That was a blink and you'll miss it moment.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite get the quick vac or the instant vacuum, but you know what?
Still, that
Oh,
time
it
is
doesn't
big.
get the SD off. That would have been great for a little bit extra EXP.
No level 20 today. Fullest.
He might have gotten enough EXP. We'll see. That is a nice little little bit
Actually,
of.
what is his current level? Hold on, let me check the race stream.
It does look like it's level 19.
Yeah.
18? Level 18.
Hold on.
19.
Yeah,
I cannot read that.
level
19.
18.
Level
18. Yep. On the Twitch page, which is high quality than what we're seeing. Oh, yep, and Core 1 just put him over onto level 19.
Level 19. Fullest is not going to get level 20 with that.
Unfortunately not. Yeah.
Chubby?
However,
Can you hear me?
oh no, but he didn't get BC free either. So
No, he didn't. So he is going to be.
he's going to be lacking a little bit on
He's
here.
going for the route above, which is my personal favorite route. A lot of people will go under that. The thing is, to get the most out of it, you do need to change your camera so that you're not looking at enemies, because the game is super weird and it only locks onto enemies that you can see in your camera or are right next to you. So we're coming up on this fight here, which is a pretty cool fight. In my opinion, there's a few things that could go possibly awry, but hopefully let's not hopefully we don't see that.
Alright, Fullest summoning Core 2 now. Let's see if he goes for the one cycle. Looks like, oh yeah, no, he is.
Oh, he definitely
He's
is.
slow-mowing.
That's the
Oh
Fullest
my God.
special. He loves going for that one cycle.
Oh, he can
This
totally
is
do it.
incredibly difficult.
He did it.
And he gets it. Wow.
Wow.
Fullest.
That is cool.
Stop.
I haven't seen that in a while.
I haven't seen that in a hot minute. That is incredibly difficult. You're going to have to do double damage glitch plus pod slow-mo, which is, once you get it in the rhythm of it, it's not too bad, but it's incredibly difficult to learn. Very high level skill.
Your hands are working overtime to achieve that.
So over time, you're taunting, you're slow-moing, you have to turn off slow-mo with pod fire, then you have to switch weapons and then do your DG, all sorts of stuff. But he gets it perfectly and gets that one cycle. Very difficult, very awesome.
And he also went
I'm really glad I saw that.
for some extra XP there.
It looks
This
like
is
he
a
is
little bit,
not
isn't it?
happy. He's not happy about his level 19 status, is he? Oh, he's getting some help
Wow,
from those
those
crits, though.
crits. My god. What? Did you guys see what chips he got? He must have some pretty decent chips if he's going for all these crits here.
He's getting
And
some
he's
juicy crits.
slow-mowing.
He's going for the
Oh, he's going for
phase
the
skip.
phase
He's going
2
for it. Let's
skip.
hope, everyone, you have to pray for really great crit RNG
Oh my
right here.
God.
If he gets this, this will be super hype. This will be incredibly cool. Oh, it's looking.
He's-
It's okay.
oh,
Come on,
he
come
can
on,
do it, he can
crits.
do it.
Come on. I believe in Fullest. Out of any
He got
runner,
it.
He got it.
He got it.
Wow.
Oh my god, Fullest.
Wow. Fullest
He's
just.
bringing out everything for this race.
He has pulled out all of the stops. This is incredibly fun to watch. This is crazy. Let's see how.
God.
Let's see if Eve cooperates here. This is
Now, Fullest,
unfortunately
yeah,
RNG.
Fullest is a Malay boy on Eve here, isn't he? He's not a skip
absolutely.
south kind of guy.
No.
He likes to get right in the face. It is a higher risk, but of course, with risk comes reward.
He does have defensive buffs, though. I know he normally doesn't buy defensive buffs, but I did talk to him earlier, and he said
it is a race format.
he wants to buy defensive buffs just to be safe. You never know what's going to happen in this kind of format.
Yeah, and definitely when you're going for a PB, you're gonna skip over buying defensive buffs. The damage he has put out in this short time is very impressive.
Is he taunted? There we go. It seemed he wasn't taunted for a bit there.
Eve sometimes Eve doesn't glow red when you taunt him.
That was a pretty.
It is a bit of a visual glitch.
Pretty decent phase 3, honestly.
All right.
People were trying to ask how the phase skip works. Basically, you do the pod slow-mo double damage, which we talked about, and you do it so well that it deals enough damage.
Oh, Fullest getting amazing RNG.
Amazing RNG. Wow.
All right. So Fullest clocking in with probably about a
sub
just a
129.
very low 129, I would say.
Are you sure?
All right, Archmage. Archmage is taking the older route.
Going all the way around. I know she did that. She did that in our race. I know that much. Wow.
All right. We'll start. Oh, yep. Archmage's audio has been swapped over.
There we go. 128.55. That's
beautiful. Sub 129.
Incredible race time. Going for all that swag. Just despite he missed roller coaster. He landed on the roller coaster and still got 128.55. Wow.
Amazing effort by Fullest. Here he is, the man.
The man himself.
Legend.
The absolute showman of the NieR community. How'd you feel about that?
Man, if you guys hadn't goaded me into doing roller coaster skip, I would have felt a lot better, to be honest.
Get bullied.
Seriously.
Honestly, it was
no
hype.
balls, and you're a loser. If I don't do that skip, fine. And I failed it.
No
I hope you're happy.
I'm happy.
30
As a
seconds.
commentator, I love to see that.
Keep going straight.
Not you
glad,
fail. I love
gotta-
to see you go for it.
Get peer pressured here.
I'm glad at least someone enjoyed it.
Chat enjoyed it. Everyone loved
No,
it.
that was a great run by you.
You got mad respect.
Especially that final Core 2 and Eve coming through with the DDG slow-mo. That's cool as hell.
That first and second phase Eve was actually a gold split for me by over a second.
Yeah.
So
That was
Yeah,
great.
it seriously looks like it.
That was even with level 19 and no BC3. Like
Keep moving.
that was
Bokushi as well. Bokushi was over in the blink of an eye.
same with Soshi.
yeah.
Their ball fights were great, and the
Yeah.
1 cycle on Core 2.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good in that run, Fullest.
Core 2 was good, yeah. Yeah, it was a good run generally.
So
Except for auto roller coaster skip.
yeah.
Yeah. Archmage is still going here, taking the old route in factory.
Oh boy.
I have to bring something up to Fullest before
Yes.
before he goes. We had a discussion. We're gonna have to ban you because you went on the right pipe.
Yeah.
I went on the right side of the pipes. Oh, I remember that discussion.
Yeah, for prologue.
Uh-huh.
I'm deeply offended.
Me too.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not very difficult to just switch over to the other pipe if that's what you prefer.
Well,
I mean, I think we've made ourselves
please
clear.
do it. Yeah, like this.
Also-
this kind of behavior
Alright.
in a race format is discriminatory. to
So
myself.
what I'm hearing is I should just go on the right pipe every time just to trigger you.
Don't do that. No.
Okay, I'll do that.
We'll leave.
Or
Yeah.
what I can do, see, Engels destroys the bridge twice. I can switch from right side pipe to the left side pipe and
That would
switch
be,
back.
That would be more agreeable,
I
at
don't-
least.
I still don't feel comfortable about that. However,
I don't either. But I do have some of your fans in the chat. Now enjoy your victory to the fullest.
Oh, now
Tech saying really just kind words. I'd be happier if you got the skit.
Energy source should be destroyed.
that Goliath we just encountered.
I got it.
But
I've been keeping an
I
eye
see
on
it's the fullest victory. It can't be any fuller.
Do it.
Factory
From
system
Cyclone.
80%
Thank you,
control.
Speed Gaming, for hosting us,
Hang
by
in
the
there,
way.
2B.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Fullest
speed
is
gaming's
so fun.
been great.
That's
Yeah.
as much crap as
I'd
we
also
can.
like to give a very special shout out. We have Mama Pipes in the audience today.
Oh,
Yeah, big
Oh,
can we-
hello, Mama Pipe.
hello,
Yeah,
Mama.
can we-
Thanks for
Can we
stopping
get
by.
some big love and chat for her? Stopping by.
I just shut down
One thing I have to say, Fullest, despite ragging on you a little bit, really great stuff. That was such an exhilarating run to watch. That was really fun as a commentator to see. Just really great run, man. Awesome race.
Oh yeah. So this is my second race. My race against you yesterday, Shabu. Up until probably an hour in, my heart was still pounding. Just I don't know, from like nerves and stuff. But this one, I didn't have any of that. So it was
Good.
nice to just casually pull off some swag and stuff.
Yeah, you looked
guys
a lot
actually go.
calmer, and
Like, I think that's very evident of your nature as a runner. Like, out of pretty much all the more seasoned runners, you're definitely calm and tiltless runner.
yeah,
Tilt less.
tilt.
When I was
not
trying
tiltless,
to-
tilt less.
You know the supply trader quest? I was pretty tilted there.
Oh, I could imagine. I remember that.
Marbles! I was using your strat!
I know. I actually commented on that, on you using Marble's strat, and yeah, that was unfortunate. I thought it had pulled a Rumetsu,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, I
just
thought so
disappeared
too.
entirely.
I picked up 3 things.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still lacking that dented plate.
Mm-hmm.
What a shame.
We'll get it one day.
One day, yeah. Alright, Archmage is working through here. Got a pretty nice factory run. Very clean for the fight. I think Archmage, she's still learning a lot of things about the game, so it's good to see new runners getting really involved and eager to participate in these tournaments.
I'm so happy that the newer runners
No thanks.
are going for this tourney. I think that a lot of
Yeah.
people would maybe be too nervous, but it's
Yeah,
super
definitely.
Back to the
super cool
resistance.
seeing the new runners
Mm.
just go for it.
Yeah, like and we still appreciate them as well. Like, like it really helps us get the good word of NieR Automata speedrunning out there.
Good word.
Yeah, the holy and blessed word.
I'm not receiving.
Fullest wrote part of the Bible for NieR.
Mm.
He's got a really great A-ending guide that's around there.
Let's move.
You can find it in the resources, I'm pretty sure, or you can join the Discord. You can find tons of people willing to help at all times.
Probably too many people willing to help.
Why are their numbers increasing like
Everyone's just fiending for
Try
that
contacting the bunker
fresh
via
blood.
laser relay
They're just
system.
they want to help people.
Yep. Gotta love newbies.
All right, Archmage. May actually, it looks like she's in chat and saying that it's possible she might PB,
Oh,
which
really?
would be incredibly hype.
Yeah.
And would be
We've actually had a
number
lot of PBs so far.
number 7
this
or
tournament.
8.
Yeah.
That'd be incredible. 2 of them, if Archmage gets this, 2 of them would be from Archmage.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Too big. You reach. God, good luck.
All right, let's see how this goes.
All right,
This-
Archmage, yep, getting the buffs. All right.
This
Not
whole
getting there.
section is a make or break section. Just gonna have to throw out those damage glitches. Let's see how she does here. Does she go for a double damage glitch? I don't think she does. But it definitely looks like this could be pretty decently. Let me look up the stats. Let me look up the knowledge.
Look up the data.
Let's bounce it over to our analysts, shall we? Which is going to be me actually looking up the information.
Yeah.
Wow, Fullest might lose this one. Canaris.
To be you what I have.
There you go.
Alright, so coming up on Bokushi, we've talked about Bokushi a bit, and we'll see Bokushi actually can do something pretty interesting. A couple of things pretty interesting. Pipes has some intimate relationships with that.
Ooh, Bokushi.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a friend over my career with this game. Been a very, very dear friend. Very, very painful friend as well at some time.
That's how friends are sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. It's up and down.
It looks like Archmage went a 146.58 in her race against me, so it seems like it is entirely possible that she could PB here if she has some clean combat. Unfortunately, breaking a leg, which we did bring up being a time loss earlier, that is...
Still, yeah. Still aside from the leg break, this has been a pretty good Bokushi fight from Archmage here.
Absolutely.
Alright, pretty quick to get the vacuum as well.
Looks like she is able to...
Alright, yeah, back in the green.
Cutscene. Does she know the hill strats now?
I assume so, yep. It does definitely look that way. Well, maybe not to its full potential, but hopefully she's got enough crit chips at play here.
That would be great. I would really love to see
Really
a great
bring
fight
out
here. I do want to see her PB very bad.
Looking good, looking good.
Oh, getting a little bit lost there. Oh, Cord.
Very nice.
Dropping down for her. Core wants it too.
That was very nice. That was a good call.
She's gonna definitely need some clean combat if she wants to PB here, though. Coming in, she's gonna need cleanest possible movement, cleanest possible combat, and Eve is gonna have to be nice. Shout out to Marble. That's his favorite line in the whole game.
I thought it was a collective favorite to have a Peachy as a favorite line.
That is a collective favorite, but you know Marble likes to go against the grain.
Yeah, we don't see it anymore though.
I miss
Good old
it.
Makes me so
Peachy
sad.
Yeah.
Can we get a rest in peace, Peachy, into chat?
Rest in Peachy, if you will. I'm sorry. There had to be one. I tried so hard to not tell a horrible dad joke.
Leave the goal at this point. My God.
Oh man.
Damn it! They're here too.
Alrighty.
It seems the machine.
Coming up on a bit of a
Alright, good. Buffed up. Let's see what she can do here. Does she? She has.
Let's take these guys out first.
She does have resilience on, right?
That's a very good question.
I think she does. I haven't seen her get hit yet, so.
Let's just
Let's see. Shabu confirmed grandpa like me. Oh man.
what are those? Yeah.
What are those?
Going of the
Oh, that's a pretty good drop.
I've
That's a
never
pretty good
seen
drop.
that
Let's see.
location before.
I haven't
too.
either. That's a very fortunate drop. I want that drop.
Thank you so much.
Give it to me.
What happened?
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you got the one cycle, so.
What do we have? What do we have Archmage's PB sitting at?
148, I think.
148. Okay, yeah, a PB's definitely on the table.
Definitely on the table. That would be incredibly hype.
I need you to
Yeah.
locate Eve's current position.
Always great to see our new runners progressing,
You just worry about keeping
getting
them
better and
close.
better and more experienced with the game.
Twice in 2 races. Both of her races, I think she does have a chance to be here. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm going to knock on wood right now. I don't know if you heard that. I do have a wood desk right next to me.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. We should be good. Let me make sure
Your
on
main
the
desk
exact
isn't wood?
time. No, my main desk is not wood.
Oh, is it one of those glass
On
ones?
the right one. I like to think I'm a fancy boy sometimes.
Okay.
But
The glass ones. Oh, getting
146,
platforms.
146.58. I think that's
Might be pretty
unfortunate.
tight with
It'd be
the
very tight with the platforms.
Yeah.
And no DDG or double damage glitch. She's
So
gonna.
that was a very quick recovery from getting platform.
She should not be hitting Eve here. That is a minor time loss. If you're not going for the phase skip like Fullest did. I am surprised that she doesn't go for DDG though. That's okay as a new runner, but it is a. I guess I've been doing it for a decent amount of time.
Yeah, it's something that Archmage will be getting used to in time, I reckon.
Okay, there is still a chance. If she gets very good RNG here, she could take Eve out very quickly.
I think it's I think it's definitely a PV is going to happen.
Just depends on by how much.
Yeah, that's the question. Personally, I'd anticipate maybe a 144 finish at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like Eve is being, Eve was being.
Although I don't think she has skill salves. Ooh, buffs, come on. There we go.
Ooh,
Right,
that was scary.
Alright, yeah, she doesn't have skill salves and isn't looking like she's
not a
going for the
melee
physical.
person.
Oh no, giving it a shot. Maybe.
Oh, she's going for the triple pod laser.
Yeah, beautiful.
Which is when you charge up 2 pods, and then right when the second one comes up, you shoot, and then you switch to the second one, dash, or cancel it in some way, and then shoot the third one. And it effectively gives you 3 pod programs for the price of 2 pods. Wonderful deal. Go check it out at your local supermarket.
It's free pod programs.
I don't know if she's gonna get the 144. She very well could. It depends on how nice Eve is here.
Yeah, if she has very good RNG, although it looks like it's in a bit of a tough situation.
Looks like
here.
she got kind of stuck. Oh, that was scary.
Oh.
Good thing she
Okay,
had
alright,
buffs
that's
on.
good,
Oh,
that's good.
Oh, Eve is being very nice. Nope.
Not much
Ooh.
movement going on here.
Not much.
Although the movement
Very
that she
close.
is getting
It's
is
very good. This is very
very close.
very good RNG. Oh,
Yeah,
nice. And gets that.
144 is happening.
Absolutely.
I must have been corrupt.
Sub 145 for one of our new runners. That's very commendable. Well done.
That's fantastic.
It's okay. I can always reload my backup data for
Congratulations, Archmage. I hope you're proud of that run. I know you had the problems with the cutscenes, but you at least know that you can go way faster, so that's
bunker.
fantastic. Sub 145, very commendable.
Sub 145.
Oh! Wow!
Well done, Archmage. What a great new PB.
Very close. If Eve had been just a tiny bit meaner, anything like that, everything that you did well amounted to that 145, sub 145 rather. Congratulations. That's fantastic.
Well done to both runners today. Fullest coming in with a lot of very cool swag strats going on.
A lot of swag.
And yeah, a lot of swag.
Very happy to see him go for stuff.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like the roller coaster skip, despite missing it, I was very happy to see him just go for it.
Oh, Archmage is here now. Oh, well done. Well done.
Thank you.
That's a new PB.
Yes.
What was the old one? The old one was at, I think someone
I was like
saying
148, I think? 147.58.
Wow. Very, yeah, that's a 3-minute PB. Well done.
It was a
Thank you.
146.58. So that's it's a little over a 2-minute PB. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Even with bad cutscenes.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
You got-
those cutscenes were painful.
Ugh.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I would imagine that was probably pretty frustrating.
Yeah, I got timing time.
Yeah, like in total, you probably would have lost out maybe 1 minute or more from the Adam and Boval cutscenes.
Yeah, totally. I could probably hit 140 with a bit more practice. Maybe a couple more skips.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Especially 144 is great, especially with the skips that you're not going for. Once you get those down, your time is going to improve dramatically. And
Yeah,
DDG, you know, considering you're not doing DDG, you're not going for a decent amount of the huge skips. 144 is incredible, and
Yeah.
the
Thank you.
cutscene problem, that's amazing.
Yeah, very good running. Like with those skips included, DDG not getting done over by the cutscenes. you'd definitely be looking at a sub 140 time.
Yeah, I've got a Cecilia challenged me, demanded pretty much that I have to get top 15. So
Oh, okay.
gonna join the rest of the Australians, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to de-rust myself, get back out to my former
Hype
glories.
Slim is top 10.
So,
I was
top
top 10
15.
until all these new boys came along. While I was on my hiatus, but yeah, guess I've just gotta keep on working at my de-rust.
I know that field pipes. We
Mhm.
while everyone else was learning the blade, we were eating or something. I don't know.
Yeah. What have I even done for the past like 7 months?
I don't know. You tell me.
I got VR, like giving head pats in VR chat. That's constructive, yeah.
I mean, again, you tell me. Anyway, we've got both our runners here. We can stop talking about VR and stuff like that.
No, that was wonderful race. Very entertaining from both sides.
Shelby was doing mackerel. You're not wrong. 200 attempts of mackerel. Oh boy. Anyway, is there anything you guys want to say about either of your runs?
Fullest?
You can go first.
Yeah, okay. Obviously, cutscene shit was bad. I lost so much time. It was kind of heartbreaking watching all the the plus ones on every single split. And then I got down to plus 15 seconds on Grunt. I don't know what I did there, but yeah, after that, everything sort of went better, I guess, and then somehow had a good Eve. So
I'm glad
fun.
you were able to pull it out.
Yeah, that Eve was actually very good.
Tilt is very horrible, I would say, and being able to maintain your composure is very respectable.
Mm.
That Eve, though, that final phase of Eve.
Yeah, just staying in one position pretty much.
Very strong
fortunate.
finish.
Very fortunate.
Yeah.
Absolutely strong finish. Really good stuff. Fullest, you got anything to say? I would imagine a meme, probably.
I mean, we've talked about all the serious stuff beforehand. I think next time I'm not gonna. I'll try my best not to fall victim to all of chat and all of you commentators' peer pressure. And I'm not gonna do stuff just because you guys tell me to. I'll do it because I want to. All right.
All right. That's
Yep.
what I like to hear.
All right.
You know, find that desire inside of you.
We'll still bully you though. So,
likewise.
yeah. Yeah. No, I'm expected to get bullied hard.
Noobs for breakfast says, "Just do it, Fullest."
Yeah,
Have I ever considered just doing it? No.
Have you ever considered?
It's a little outside of the scope of things of consideration, really.
Yeah. Have you ever considered not being bad?
Oh man, no. I didn't even know that was a thing. Is that possible?
I couldn't answer that personally.
Yeah, it's actually pretty hard to do. It happens maybe once on a blue moon is when you can actually not be bad.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's possible for me, really.
Yeah. For me too. It's very hard. Yeah.
I also am horrible. So, even getting to bad would be something that I would like.
One day. We can all dream. To get there.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, we should probably stop our dilly-dallying around. I think we're running over now. It's about 12:02.
I think that's it for us. Big thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting us, as always. Really great to get the game out there and show people what it's all about.
Yeah, and also thank you to the runners for a wonderful race.
Absolutely.
Thank you for commentating.
Yeah, no, it was a pleasure. Thank you. Yeah, big thanks to all the people that have helped organize it, all the people in the NieR Discord, Speed Gaming being supportive. Yeah, I think we'll leave it off there.
Obviously, big thanks to you guys for watching, and that's where we'll leave it.
Yeah. All right. Have a very nice night, day, wherever you are. Can we get a Shabu video and goodbye?
God. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day and a greater life, and we'll see you in the next one.